Ladies, let me ask you something. When was your last mammogram? Your last pap test? If you're like most women I see in my practice, you probably prioritize everyone else's health appointments before your own. Today, I'm sharing 5 critical health strategies that could literally save your life and transform how you age. I'm Dr. Patricia Pinales, and after years of treating women who come to me saying, "I wish I had known this sooner," I've learned something crucial. The choices you make today will determine not just how long you live, but how well you live. The statistics are sobering. 1 in 8 women will face breast cancer. Millions struggle with undiagnosed depression. And too many discover health issues only after they've progressed beyond early treatable stages. But here's the empowering truth. You have more control over your health destiny than you might think. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Cancer screening. I know. Nobody enjoys these appointments. But consider this. Breast cancer affects 1 in 8 women in the United States. That's not a distant statistic. That could be your sister, your best friend, or you. The game changer? Early detection. When breast cancer is caught in its earliest stages through mammography, the survival rates are incredibly encouraging. Yet so many women delay or skip their annual mammograms entirely. Here's what you need to know. If you're over 40, annual mammograms should be as routine as your morning coffee. And ladies, Medicare covers these screenings at no cost to you. There's literally no financial barrier standing in your way. Now let's talk about the silent threat, cervical cancer. It's often called the silent killer because symptoms typically don't appear until the cancer has advanced. This is where pap tests become your lifeline. Thanks to widespread pap screening, we've dramatically improved survival rates for cervical cancer over the past decades. The protocol is straightforward. If you're between 21 and 65, you need a pap test every 3 years. Again, Medicare covers this screening. These aren't just recommendations, they're your insurance policy against preventable tragedy. Moving on to something that might surprise you. Exercise isn't just about looking good or fitting into your favorite jeans. It's medicine in its purest form. Research consistently shows that just 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, that's roughly 20 minutes a day, can transform both your physical and mental health. We're talking about improvements in mood, reduction in depression symptoms, and better management of chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and osteoporosis. But here's what I find fascinating as a physician. Exercise doesn't just treat existing conditions, it prevents future ones. When you move your body regularly, you're building a fortress against the very diseases that claim the most lives as we age. The beauty is in the simplicity. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. A brisk walk around your neighborhood, dancing in your living room, or gardening counts. The key is consistency, not intensity. This brings me to something we don't discuss enough: mental health in aging women. Here's a startling fact. Approximately 15% of adults over 60 suffer from mental illness, with depression being the most common. Here's what I see in my practice. Women often dismiss persistent sadness as just part of getting older or normal stress. Let me be clear. Chronic sadness that interferes with your daily life, your relationships, or your ability to enjoy things you used to love is not normal aging. It's treatable depression. The distinction matters because untreated depression doesn't just affect your mood, it impacts your physical health, your immune system, and your overall quality of life. It can make you more susceptible to other health problems and less likely to take care of yourself properly. The good news? Depression is highly treatable, especially when caught early. Medicare even covers depression screenings, removing another barrier to care. If you're experiencing persistent sadness, changes in sleep patterns, loss of interest in activities, or feelings of hopelessness, please reach out to your healthcare provider. Your mental health isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for healthy aging. Let's shift gears and talk about something that becomes increasingly important as we age: nutrition. Your body at 60 isn't the same as your body at 30. and your eating habits need to evolve accordingly. Here's what's happening. As you age, you naturally lose muscle mass and bone density, and your metabolism slows down. You're burning fewer calories than you used to, but your need for high-quality nutrients actually increases. This is particularly crucial for preventing osteoporosis, which affects about 8 million women, primarily due to calcium deficiencies. But it's not just about adding a calcium supplement and calling it a day. Your body needs a symphony of nutrients working together. Vitamin D to help absorb calcium, magnesium for bone structure, and protein to maintain muscle mass. The strategy isn't about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Focus on nutrient-dense foods, leafy greens, lean proteins, colorful vegetables, and healthy fats. These foods give you the most nutritional bang for your caloric buck. Think of proper nutrition as an investment account. Every healthy meal is a deposit that pays dividends in energy, strength, and disease prevention down the road. This final point might be the most challenging for many women to hear, but it's perhaps the most important. You must make your health a top priority. I see this pattern repeatedly in my practice. Women are often the family's health advocates, scheduling everyone else's appointments, researching treatments for family members, and ensuring everyone else gets proper care. But when it comes to their own health, it goes on the back burner. This isn't selfishness, it's survival strategy. Think about it this way. If you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of others? You can't pour from an empty cup. Gretchen Tanbon Leong from the National Council on Aging puts it perfectly. Take care of your body now, and your body will take care of you for the long haul. When you invest in your well-being, you'll set yourself up for healthy aging success. Ladies, healthy aging isn't about turning back the clock, it's about making every year count. It's about having the energy to play with your grandchildren, the strength to maintain your independence, and the peace of mind that comes from taking proactive control of your health. Remember, schedule that mammogram, book your pap test, lace up those walking shoes, prioritize your mental health, fuel your body with proper nutrition, and above all, put yourself first. Your future self will thank you. What's one step you're going to take this week? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based health insights. Until next time, invest in yourself. You're worth it.